guys? We are in Boise, Idaho. We're taking a look at this 2012 Yamaha VMAX. It's owned by a guy named Jack, and he's here to go around it with us, and we're going to take an in-depth look at this rare bike that you do not see on the road anymore, and they were discontinued in 2020. So let's see what he's got to say about it. Let's get a closer look. All right, so introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Jack. And this is my bike. This is my baby. It's a 2012 Yamaha VMAX, 1700 cc's, and it's unlike anything you would ever see.
All right, Jack, can you tell us about the carbon fiber and any exterior accessories that you've done to the bike, and how long have you had the bike?
So I've actually only had the bike about 8 months, but it was my father's bike before me, and he ended up selling it back in 2020, and then I bought it from the guy a few years later. Some of the exterior mods we got on here, some of it's just kind of fancy stuff. It's carbon fiber. We got a carbon fiber fender, an intake as well. This is actually custom because these on the factory ones are actually plastic and are fake. They don't work. But these ones we kind of just cut the holes in the back to give it a little bit more inflow or flow into the intake. And
what makes it custom? Is it does it have the stock intake that goes to it, or did you add?
So we had this built to match the VMAX because they didn't sell carbon fiber intakes that would allow a port to actually go into the back. All of them were just kind of knockoffs, and that's cheap vinyl wrap that they put on it. So we had them custom made from a guy. It was years ago, so I can't remember his name. He did all this work. He did this, and this. He did all of it for us.
And that's going to be on both sides.
Yep.
As you can see, you've got this one here as well, and the one there. So all true carbon fiber, and it has the accent on the back here as well.
Yeah, it used to have a backrest on it, but it was silver, and
gotcha.
Kind of threw off the coloring a little bit, so we threw that on there, and I think it looks great.
Right?
Yeah, I can look at the back here. I do have a full handle exhaust. That was done back in 2013 as well. We also have a big wheel kit. It is a 240, very, very fat tire. It's got a lot of grip. And is that it for that?
It's got does it have any aftermarket brakes on it?
No. That is
factory brakes. And
just the upgrade of the brake pads, but the rotors are the same.
Okay, so upgraded brake pads, and then up front here it has just another aftermarket wheel, but it matches the back, but it's not anything.
Well, that's stock size.
Okay,
that's
stock
the
size.
wheel itself. It's custom design, but it's stock size.
Gotcha. Yep. And then we noticed that the more carbon fiber here as well.
Yeah, it's matched on both sides.
So these from the factory came with duals. Is it three piston calipers? Mm-hmm. And it comes with the dual rotors.
It does have blue rotors, yes.
So aside from that, then you move the blinkers, it looks like.
So we removed the light system that it had before, even the bulbs that were inside this. We changed that, give it the full LED. These were also a custom thing that we had just because we thought it looked better than having something sticking out on the side, and then we did just some other cosmetics, ASC longs, and some Rosanna mirrors as well.
All right, so it looks like you have aftermarket covers over the camshafts, on the side, like new plates, and then there's an exhaust on here. Is that a full exhaust from header back?
Yeah, that's full exhaust, full handle exhaust.
Does that has it ever been dyno tuned or anything?
It has. Back in 2013, it was pushing around 275 on the horse. 275.
Mm-hmm. That is wild.
And we've upgraded the intake since then, so it might throw off the tune a little bit, but it's still going to be somewhere around that range.
That's sweet. Are those Punisher skulls? Is that the idea?
No, there's alien skulls because the speed's out of this world,
Gotcha.
It was just kind of a little joke we had going.
That's awesome.
And we did that at the same time we did the ECU and the racing clutch and stuff like that. We've done all that, so it's very, very quick, and that's where that kind of originated from. Yeah, we only have it on the one side. We couldn't do it on the other side because the other one was a little bit different.
Gotcha.
So we have it on the one side, but
lots of carbon fiber accents.
Lots of carbon fiber. We like the carbon fiber accents, and it's also a little bit of a weight reduction, especially on the intakes. And it takes her about 60 pounds, and now they're only about 4 or 5.
Gotcha. Right, so what we're going to talk about now is the history about this bike and how Jack's dad actually owned it in the past, sold it, and then he got it back. So let's get into that. All right, man, tell us about the story.
Okay, so story is, so back in 2012, so my dad first started his business. He was killing it, and this was kind of a gift to himself. And he rode it throughout the years until about 2020. He stopped riding as much because, you know, he's getting a little bit older. And he ended up selling it to a guy who worked at one of the dealerships here locally. And the guy actually ended up moving. And about eight months ago, I saw it listed in Colorado. So I saw the bike. I knew it was my dad's. And without hesitation, I messaged the guy. And 2 days later, drove to Colorado and picked it up. So it was a blast. And
that's awesome.
I still can't believe I have it. And, yeah,
how many miles are on it?
Currently, it's about 17.8, almost 18.
Almost 18,000 miles.
Almost 18,000 miles, yeah.
Wow, so, you've driven it.
Yeah, yeah. She definitely gets ridden. She's not in the garage a lot. Yeah, whenever we can ride, we do. And
sweet.
So this is it.
So something cool about this, guys, is that the intakes are actually underneath this spot where you think the gas tank's going to be, but actually the real gas tank is underneath the seat here, and that's where you fill it up. All right, so this has a special feature for when you're trying to launch the bike. Do you want to talk about it?
Absolutely. So something different about this bike is that it's shaft drive and not chain driven.
Yes.
So you do lose a little bit of power that way, but that and the suspension combined allow this, so when I launch it, this back end actually pops up and keeps my front end from over rotating.
That's awesome.
So
let's take a look at the shaft as well.
Mm-hmm.
I bet these things would be very hard not to wheelie when you get into it.
Oh yeah.
That's probably one of the scariest situations. And it looks like it has a plug here for USB.
Yeah, that was just something so I can
straight to the battery.
Hook my phone up. Yeah,
nice.
It was just for navigation, charging purposes. That's just for a phone now.
As you guys saw, there's this actual secondary screen here as well. Yeah, when you turn it on, you can actually see. Time to ride this VMAX. 17,889 miles. That's actually pretty good. I mean, you have definitely ridden it, like you said. It does have factory ABS as well, it looks like. And do you know the top speed of these?
I'm not sure stock, but right now I can get out just about 190, just below, yeah.
190.
But that's pushing it. It's got more juice to go, but.
All right, guys, we'll cut that one out of the video. Yeah, so if you guys are familiar with the movie Ghost Rider with Nicolas Cage, he actually rode one of these Yamahas in that movie, and this was the bike that he was on fire, screaming through the air, you know, chains behind him, everything. So that's pretty awesome. That concludes the walk around of this 2012 Yamaha VMAX owned by Jack here in Idaho. We're greatly appreciated that he brought the bike here to my shop to take a look around it. And yeah, I'm going to link his Instagram down below if you want to follow him and follow the bike closer. I'm not sure if I'm going to have more bikes on this channel, if we're going back to cars, back to bikes, but we're going to find out. Everything is an experience, right? So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Forestry Auto.